Question, half hit points. So we're going to see this physically?
No.
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 No,
we
no,
won't
you don't
notice?
see this.
No, this,
No,
is,
you
this
don't
is
see
totally this is totally mental.
Yeah.
Yes, but if...
It's like the blood's coming out of my
little-
nose.
it's like
Right?
a
Yes,
little
that's what I
trickle.
mean. Something like this.
Yeah, you
So
know
we're
what?
gonna
That
see
could
some-
happen.
And
Yeah,
out of
but
my
that
ears,
is a
too.
physical sign. Yeah, so something you can tell something went wrong. Yeah, I'll give you that as a symptom.
And could
or
we
as a
heal
sign.
it?
No, this is not something that you can heal.
I mean,
So what about like
but
after
kid.
after Lee-san restrains her though? Wouldn't
Can you
Eric
come
also
over?
be able to like grab and
Yes.
help?
Yeah, now you
Yes.
can, which is
You
good
come over and
because
help.
there's going to
Yeah.
be another one of those checks. Physically,
Yeah.
You could tell.
oh, what happened? There was that, and there was
Oh,
that.
man.
So that's
Right.
going on. Oh, Grumsh also he finally starts to chuckle now. He was getting angry, but now he's chuckling. He's laughing to
So
himself.
he's holding me above him, right?
No.
Like, spear?
He has
Then-
tamped the spear. So
Right,
you're
yeah,
kind of
right.
slid
Yeah.
down far enough to almost meet him eye to eye. You just
Okay, I
like
spit in his eye. No.
No.
Hold on, wait. No, I don't spit in his eye.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So that was what he was looking to do. He was trying to do that for a few rounds. Now, this, however, doesn't interrupt because I didn't write that down. I don't think that interrupts because your wisdom beforehand was starting the summons. It's not a concentration check. So
Yeah, no, I think if wisdom interrupted it, wouldn't it make it basically impossible,
Yeah.
like statistically?
yeah.
So
No,
yeah.
and that's why it's not here. Okay. So good. So after that happens, after that strike, after the tamp, which is just brutal, the Nameless does fade into the area. He does come in.
What took you so long?
Right now, before the Nameless gets to act, there is going to be another strength check. But there is now an advantage, or I should say, every single round that goes by, there's going to be some bonuses to Tal's strength. So right now, the
Right.
DC is 12.
Ah.
Good.
So
they
there's two of
each
you that
have
can
to
roll.
succeed?
Though. Okay, so you easily restrain. In fact, Hassan, if you were to roll and you were to lose the break there, Eric is there to restrain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we don't have to worry about that. We
So like
just got...
one person is in front of me holding my arms down, and the other person's behind and holding the
Yeah,
arms
yeah.
back.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just to keep you from
So
moving.
with this damage, I just want to be clear that I know it's taking a mental thing, but the body, nothing will change in the body till he just she just dies.
We don't
What-
know if
like,
she's actually,
what's-
we don't know if she's actually gonna die.
Yeah.
From
I mean,
this
if we're
damage either.
seeing blood, if we're seeing things, there's nothing we can handle or help at a physical level.
Yeah, no, just the restraining part of it.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is, if you guys were casters, there might be something more that you can do, but
Well, the sun
She
does
has-
have heal
she has a
spells,
cure
right?
spell.
I have a heal spell.
Well, I mean,
Spells.
like, no, that's different, though. I mean, actually, of a different caster level. Like, a caster,
Okay.
there's only a couple spells that could really help.
Okay.
And you would know them, but you don't.
But I
We have
don't.
fancy spells.
Yeah, you need to be, basically, you need to be either a cleric or a wizard. Or, I mean, a sorcerer. Okay. So,
Okay.
what happens next? Is that a donation? That comes in from E. Liacum. $26.09. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated.
Cheers.
Cheers indeed. All right, so after that, let's go to the tap, and then the Nameless comes in. Okay, so Nameless gets to go. Nameless says in Elvish. Do you speak Elvish?
I can do a decent Elvish impersonation.
Okay, so you don't speak Elvish.
Actually, I do speak Elvish.
You do.
Yeah, I do. I learned it from Figured Lisan.
Okay.
Yes, of course. We hang out. We've been friends for years. It's all good. It's all good.
Very good. All right, so you understand some of the words that the Nameless is saying right now to Grumsh. In Elvish, he is spewing forth some wicked insults. You had some insults, but this guy is loaded with them.
Yo mama.
He is loaded with these insults. And actually, I have to make a... I don't actually pass that. So, Grumsh takes you again, and this doesn't do anything to you physically, or in terms of that, or whatever. But he takes you again. He sort of like just sort of shoves the end of his spear, as mighty as his spear is, shoves it into the ground so that it stands upright, and makes appear a massive battle axe, and walks
So I'm like
forward.
pinned to the ground now.
Yeah, you're just like impaled. You're just there. And produces this massive battle axe and approaches Nameless, and without a word, combat begins between the two. Now, Nameless is a ghost at this point. He's still like he's around but not around in the physical world, but he's even stronger in this environment. This is his environment. And being able to fight sort of hand to hand with Grumsh is a thing that they can do. Now, Grumsh says back, in a language you can understand quite well, the reason, you learn really fast that the reason that he is nameless is because he lost it. Nobody remembers him because he was dishonorable, is what Grumsh is saying. Nobody remembers you. Nobody will ever remember you. You're going to die here in my domain and be lost forever. In fact, Grumsh is saying that Grumsh is going to keep him here. He's not going to allow him to actually fully die. He's just going to keep him here as his plaything.
I may not have picked the best ally for this.
Yeah.
Tao's starting to have second doubts.
No. You can't have doubts. Don't let him in. Be strong.
So we can flavor this up however you want. For those who want to do like the whole DBZ shit, you can do that, right? Or we can just have a normal fight where people are, there's just back and forth a bit.
I don't know. I'm just noticing that like if Grumps keeps the ghost there, then we still get the loot.
There is that. Now,
somebody said we redistribute the things. Yes.
Yeah, can I pull out the spear? Can I like free myself?
You can try, but the problem is that you're kind of sealed in the ground, and to back yourself up is going to push you against the heavy ground, which is possible. You can make strength checks for that. But the way the spear is, it's got a hook at the top, right? Where it's like it's shaped like this, and it has two little barbs. So there's no real way to get off of it.
Right, but can I pull it out of the ground?
You could try. You know what? Yeah, make some strength checks.
This is gonna be not good.
It's psychic strength checks, right?
Yeah.
Use like inch instead.
Okay, that is definitely not good.
I only have one luck left. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do this or save it. I think I've got to save it. So I'm not gonna reroll. Plus, obviously, I get no pluses to my strength, so.
Okay. All right, so with the little bit of movement around, the only thing you really do is you tend to like sink yourself a little bit lower on the spear. So you're getting closer to the ground, mind you, but that's about all you do. Right. So these two are fighting. Make a. Actually, is that done? That one is done because he's already here and you've already done. No. Actually, no. Make a will save. You have to make another will save. Or
wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Okay, this I will use my final luck on.
Okay, you made it. Just damn barely. Just barely. Okay, so you do not. As you start to really, this pain is excruciating, right? What you feel, even though it's maybe not real, it's real enough to you.
Yeah. Real to me.
It's really excruciating. So what flits through your mind really fast is that all you have to do is just remove your eye and it's all over, right? And that's like not as much pain, right? That's what's going through your mind. But immediately as you start to reach for your eye, you're like, no. Then at that point you feel like you would have ultimately lost against Grumsh. Grumsh would have won. You're not going to let that happen, so you do not reach for your eye.
And again, this is in the dream world, so I was probably doing it with the dagger.
Yeah,
right.
That's right. Yeah, with the dagger. Yeah, you have the
and
dagger.
start hacking at the spear, and I realize it's probably a Grumsh god artifact.
Right.
It's impossible, but still symbolically, I am trying to hack at the spear instead of my eye.
Actually, now that I think about it, though, this is the following round. No, this is not the following round. So these two are fighting. Now it's the following round. We're going to speed things up for this now. The following round, you take another half hit points.
Half current or half max?
Half. Actually,
Current.
that's a good question. 1 second.
No, don't look at
Two
us.
times half
Significant
max,
difference.
rounding the existing health down, is
Nate.
like 100%.
Don't look at. He leaves.
When the dungeon master leaves, it's
We're
it's
in
all
so
bad.
much trouble.
He's
going to go
Master
get a
leaves,
book
don't we
and
win
check.
by default? I think we
Yes.
win.
Woohoo!
We start making up our own story now. And then suddenly Grumsh has a heart attack.
And then Coralon Lithelian shows up
We
with his
made
boombox
you left.
on your
We
front
made
lawn.
some decisions. We're fine. It's all good.
I'm happy to announce that it is half current.
Okay. So I'm gonna live forever. And well,
No.
except that we always around the rounding.
The problem is
So
that
I-
when every time you take damage from this thing, you have to make that save again. So that's now your save. So you have to
All
make
right.
this save.
Right.
I was
Okay.
at 15, so I'm gonna lose 8, so I'm at 7.
Yep. And now make your save. I said
No,
we're
again?
speeding things up, so it's a new
Okay.
round. And
I don't have any more lucks here,
DC
so
13 is. Is it
I've been
bad
worn
enough?
down. I've been worn down. I mean,
Yeah.
how much can I expect to put up
Yeah.
to survive here?
All right.
A 5 is a really bad will save.
What you actually, you know what? As you start, you pull your dagger out, and now you are definitely about to jab this dagger right into your eye. You're gonna carve it right out.
I can't imagine what that would look like in the physical world. It's just
Nameless. What Nameless does at this particular moment, because he sees this about to happen. Oh, shit, though, he's not able to do it.
Oh,
What?
you know, DM, you could lie.
I could lie. That's true. I could.
that's not the kind of game we're playing here.
No.
No, I know.
All right.
Oh,
So
God. Oh,
this is unfortunate though. Because in both ways this really sucks, right? Because this was the last round, really. Okay, so Tao, unfortunately, boom, starts to happen. In the physical world, Eric and
what's your name?
Lasan,
Go ahead.
you see the eye physically, an eye just start to it just disintegrates. It doesn't like bleed out or anything like that. The eye just kind of like just leaves. It's gone.
Right, because
No,
I
I
was
was-
wondering if it was just going to turn white or whatever, but no.
Yeah,
he's-
I was thinking just turn white, maybe. But okay.
Yeah, no, the entire
It just
eye just drops
melts.
out. There's now a cavity there, and it's completely bloodless, right? And this is nice, right? It's a completely bloodless. You know, it's gone.
I have to get you an eye patch for this from now on.
But
That's
the
all right. I don't
interesting
use any
thing,
ranged weapons. I mean, magic missile is self-targeting, so
yeah,
you know. It's
the interesting thing that happens
Except for
though
the whole
is,
like becoming a puppet of Grumsh.
yeah, well, no, not technically. You fought against Grumsh. This is not, you know, I don't know.
Right, I didn't choose.
Yeah, you didn't really choose this. So yeah, the amulet, that is around your neck. This is the final round. As the Nameless is fighting Grumsh. How do I actually word this?
I'm assuming that
Because he
Nameless
was
is-
coming over to say he was already going to come over. He's already fighting your way. I forgot to mention this. They were fighting, and he was fighting in a way that sort of gets closer to you. Anyway, he reaches down and he was going to like slap the dagger away from you, and was going to then grab the amulet. So he doesn't get there in time to really slap the dagger away. In fact, he gets there just too late, which is my role. But he does grab the amulet and he rips it right off your neck. Like it just comes right off your neck in that realm. And
So
that's
the real
it.
one's probably just like a useless piece of whatever now.
Basically, the last thing you see is Grumsh axe coming down as he's bent over grabbing that amulet and you're yanking it off your neck. Grumsh's axe comes down and cleaves right through the spirit, and then you're zapped back, and you're right now you're sitting restrained by Eric and the sun.
Who's in front of me and who's behind me? So who is looking?
I'm behind.
Okay, so Lasan.
I was sitting behind you at the start. You jumped up and it like took me by surprise. I didn't get you properly the first round, but like
Right.
In fact, you guys can start actually make some more strength checks because Tao is going to be ballistic at this point Because I mean, you're
Like-
coming back in.
Flung into the air.
Yeah, no, not ballistic like that. But you're gonna be like your mood,
damn it.
your everything about you, because you're just coming out of that is going to be
wake up the
severe
star.
shaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So right.
Someone waking up from a dream.
So can Lasan restrain you?
Oh!
Okay. So both
I just,
Eric,
like, elbow Eric in the face and like
both Eric and Lasan are sort of just flung aside, and I'm not gonna
She's
make
just-
anybody make any rolls for this. It's whatever.
Oh,
So this is just
God.
flavor. So you're flown aside as Tao gains, some amount of vision, except for not all of it, and yeah, passes out. I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
Tao, you just absolutely
Yeah.
pass out on the floor.
Oh
That's fine, yeah.
God.
Interestingly enough, this is what's gonna happen in terms of game terms. Having lost your eye, you're stuck at 3/4 hit points until a long rest.
Oh God.
Yeah, okay.
So you guys are not going to
No,
actually
I
move
figured all
forward.
the psychic damage and things like that. A lot of it would have to be,
Yeah,
you know,
you're stuck at
healed
3/4 hit
resting
points
anyway.
until a long rest. Okay. That could have done
Wow.
worse. You still have an amulet. It's still
Yeah.
there.
It's like a shitty thing made out of like bones and crap, right?
Yeah, basically.
It's not even a nice looking amulet.
You can take it off if you want.
I'll take it off and just tear it. Well, no, I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
I'm having my long rest now.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All right. So these guys are going to take a
Oh.
long
Hassan
rest.
can check me. She knows that I'm alive.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Yeah. I
But
mean,
just after
if I
someone
can't
has that
heal
great
anything,
trauma-
then
Mhm.
Is
Oh
it,
my God.
over?
they're asking if I'm on the cultist side. I can't imagine why.
This is very interesting. Now we've got this Tao has a actual battle scar.
Yeah.
I have to go.
But
I'm
probably have a
changing
scar
green.
here too.
Oh.
Let's see. Look, green
No,
dye.
actually, I
Oh,
wouldn't say you
with a
do.
2.
What? What is
What are
that
you doing
for?
to me?
If I change my color to green, I get a 2 instead of a 1. It's awesome.
All right.
There we go.
I'm just gonna get rid of that.
Oh,
Cancel,
God.
minimize those notes. No, you should just wear shades. He's wearing shades now to hide that. All right. So if you guys do a long rest now,
200, yeah.
there is no. If you look around, or I guess the calmest person in the room, or the 2 calmest people in the room, are going to be Lasan and Eric. There is no nameless.
Out of the 3 people in the room, yeah.
There is no nameless.
There's no
Oh,
nameless,
there
yeah.
is no nameless.
Nameless is gone.
Okay, so while she's having a long rest, should we be investigating, Eric?
Do you think? But is it over? She's not gonna like freak out again. This isn't not like
Oh,
just
she's sleeping.
playing dead or.
Your
Playing dead.
your intuition would be quite possibly that
Just, like, bind
the
my
worst
hands
is pretty
if
much
you're
over.
I sure hope that was the worst.
Me too.
Oh God.
All right.
Okay, so I guess we could investigate around then.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, if it's just going to be like splitting the party, wise, you can easily.
Well, I don't know,
camp
how big
here.
is this? Tell us. Yeah,
how
I mean,
big is the
yeah.
tomb?
All right. This is what we'll do. We'll go ahead and switch you guys over. You can start to look around. If you want to look around, or you can decide not to by just having.
Let's
first
see what
little
we're
foray.
in.
So there we
What
go.
are we in?
So I'm gonna assume that if we do like a short rest, then I'll be conscious again. Although still at 3/4 of max.
Yeah, short rest, and that'll be fine. Yeah.
Oh, cave. This is like
Nope,
not a
can't.
cave.
No.
This is not at all what I was picturing.
It was
Oh
a
my
cave at
God.
first, right? And then we found like the doorway. It was a secret doorway,
Holy.
and that's
Yeah.
when the ghost spawned. And yeah, I guess that's where the tomb is.
Mhm.
Wow.
very aggressive
This
right
is
now.
nice.
Wow.
Okay.
Not what I
obviously
thought we
not
were
tuned
in.
into the right
Now,
place.
now that you say
Pretty.
that this is nice, I will tell you.
Now
one
we all
little
die.
tidbit. Actually, you roll the spot. Who would be best for this?
Perception.
Oh, me.
Yeah,
Me.
perception.
Really
check.
good.
roll the perception. Everybody but Tao. Roll this perception check. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, we're on it today.
Okay.
There you go.
20.
That's good enough. Right. So
Green is better for me.
you notice that the floor, the stone floor, is exceptionally clean.
Beautiful.
Like, it's just, there's no dust, there's no debris, there's no nothing. It is just completely clean, polished even. It's like just beautiful, immaculate, if you will. And that's what you notice. Okay.
That's all we see. So what time of day? What I don't even remember
Right
where we
now,
are.
and actually at this particular point, there is a bit of a thunderstorm happening outside, and
Okay.
you could, I don't know if you guys want the half ogre here with you, or do you want to leave him at the door, or to watch for
I
intruders?
mean, we're just all here in this little center courtyard thing here, or this is where we are. Well, I mean, he's just right there. He's like 5 feet from us.
I mean, the question is, are we gonna wait until I have regained consciousness, or are you gonna explore and have the ogre just carry me?
That could work too.
Because what could possibly go wrong? We've got an unconscious. You know what? Why don't I don't know what time of day it is. Is it if it's later in the day? Why don't we just make a fire or just camp and
as far as
take
we know,
care of
like,
our friend here?
We found the graves. As far as we know, the main like expedition that we were chasing after is dead. So I don't feel like there's a time pressure on us right now, particularly.
Let's just look after our. I'm just, the whole healing thing. I'm feeling like we should be watching our friend a little bit. I don't know. Or if you want to explore, take the ogre with you, and
I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah.
Let's just wait in case there's a trap or there's something. And
yeah, exactly. We thought it was smaller.
Okay, that's
fine.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys want to do a long or a short rest?
Well, we have to get her well. We're gonna, however long that takes. We don't know what that's gonna be.
Yeah.
But take my cloak and make her a pillow and cover her up and just take care of her until she's conscious again.
So after an hour, presumably, I wake up. And you use your healing kit on me, and I use a couple of hit dice or something like that. Okay. So I don't know what 3/4 of 31 is. 31.
I mean, I will. You know what? I'll definitely try before we go into our long rest. Definitely try a healing spell. I don't know if it will work, but I think I would try that.
It won't back. It won't bring back the eye.
Yeah. But we want her well, right? So definitely going to give that a shot.
So that's So between that and your healing kit and everything, I can get myself up to 23 after the short rest.
Okay.
But I'm still like shaken up, and
there's
some internal damage that only proper sleep can heal.
Dream or alcohol, lots of alcohol,
or that.
Right. Oh, and by the way,
my interior.
You still performed. I don't know what's gonna happen there. You don't even know what's gonna happen. You did lose an eye, right? But you didn't actually swear fealty to Grumsh, and the amulet is now broken. So there may or may not be anything associated.
Consequences.
With that. Yeah. So you were just gonna have to probably feel it out, find out. All right. So that's good. So everybody's back to sort of fuller health, I say.
Yeah, we're all fine. Okay. The rest of us are fine. We just watched the show.
And then do we successfully take a long rest after?
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Without interruptions?
That's what we were
talking
talking
about. Feed our little ogre
Yeah.
friend here or whatever.
Yeah, we had to share some rations with him, convince him our friend just needs to recover. Then we're going to see what's in this place that's where his friend said there was good stuff.
Interesting. If you guys are you doing a long rest?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing a long
Yeah.
rest. Okay. So actually, the only person who's really going to be able to do this is Eric. Eric, as you're trying to get a little bit of shut eye, whether or not you guys are taking rounds in terms of watch or whatever.
Oh, that's good.
Shut eye.
Yeah.
As you're trying to get some one eye shut. No, you got two, right? So you can just can let that dig.
I can shut one at a time.
Right. You start to have sort of visions again in this area. Around you, you have a certain area of light where you can sort of see. It's around like 15, 20 feet. You could see out to that particular point. Whereas at that point, it becomes enshrouded. It's like complete and utter darkness, blackness. You can't see through it. And there seems to be these shapes, almost like humanoid shapes, sort of staggering forward or like back and forth between, and they have their hand held out. They're just holding out their hand, and they're like almost like wanting something, wishing for something. And after that, you hear again in your you just sort of whisk right through your head is, "Make me the weapon."
What do I need for it? Like, what you want? Ask like the hand outstretched like people.
Actually, do I have? Would it say anything?
I want you to grab him by the hand and use him as a bludgeon.
Yeah, just
you
bludgeoning. Yes, use them as a weapon against themselves.
To find out if this is one of those dreams where you can't do anything to the enemies, or one of those ones where you just like clean up, and you're just like throwing them around and like invincible.
Here's what I'll do.
There's always like one or the other, right? You never have a fair fight in a dream.
No, not really. It's even worse when you're trying to chase something, right? It keeps getting further and further away from you. All right. Or don't jump in a dream because you never come down.
Reading chat, sorry.
All right. So, what happens now? Lasan.
Yeah.
I dare say you're going to be sort of conscious enough because this is going to be at the end of the rest. Conscious enough to sort of see Eric at this point. Just sit up. Right?
Okay.
Stands up.
Uh-oh.
And starts walking forward.
Awake or sleepwalking? Is he aware?
His
What
eyes
am I
are
seeing?
definitely closed.
Apparently, all of us
great.
have to be restrained when we sleep.
No, it's nothing bad. He just sort of like moves over to here. See the little circle?
Yeah.
He moves over to there.
No, show me.
And he sort of cups water in his hands. That's what he's done.
Okay.
That's what he's done. And he wakes up
Is he
himself.
drinking it?
No, he just cupped it in his hands.
Oh, good.
As I wake up, the hands up. I guess I don't know. I'd probably just like drop it because it's like surprising.
Yeah.
Drop it back in.
And that's basically it. So
And that's all.
That's it. That's all.
So, Eric, are you okay? Do you sleepwalk often? Or is this something special?
No, it's just I don't know. Felt like face was dirty or something. But yeah, it's just weird dream stuff. You know, all these weird amulet thing and stuff. I mean, weird dreams. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Did I get that one? I don't think I've seen. Vanalator, thank you very much for the $18 donation. I very much appreciate it. And the $25 donation coming in from Lord of Time. Thank you very much, man. Your continued generosity. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Right, so everybody is basically back to sort of normal.
As normal as we're going to get for a while.
And just before you, right here, I will point this out right here. There seems to be... And it doesn't look like... You can't see past here for some reason. Right here, I mean, it's there. You know, there's just this wall of blackness. That's it. It doesn't look like a door. It doesn't look like a wall, say, for instance. It's just a wall of blackness right in front of you.
Yeah, does it feel like it's like a solid cut, or is it like black?
Okay, well, no, the real question is,
solid,
can Eric see through it? Because his dark vision sees through magical darkness.
Wow. Can you see through it? You actually can. You know what? I'll say that. You and only you can actually see through it, although you can only see to a certain distance. What you see on the other side is a long... Actually, how far can you see? If you were to walk up straight... I'm just going to take control of you for a second. If you was going to walk straight up to that wall, how far would you see? That'd be... Actually, I'd just do it this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, so you see as far into there... You just see basically a long corridor lined with columns on either side.
Okay.
You don't really see anything past that, though. It's just a long corridor and the columns on either side. And it looks still, again, very immaculate. Everything's very clean.
Okay, that's down the center. Can we see off to the side here if we're walking?
Like, off to the side here, there's plenty of room. Yeah,
no
you
problem.
can see.
It's just a room. Okay.
Yeah, you've got very, very old barrels sort of just sitting there and like what were weapon racks.
Are there anything in them? They're just empty weapon racks.
No, there's just items. There's weapons and such in there.
Okay.
They don't look very good.
This hallway looks very ominous.
You can see in the hallway,
I'm pointing at the hallway that you guys just see black.
Just right through, and they're like, oh, I can't see anything.
Look, nothing.
You guys may as well just shut your eyes. This is about as much as you can see.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Shut your eye.
So yeah, so at this point, like we're sort of realizing that that Eric can see through this.
Yeah.
So we'll ask for description. I don't know if we should do this one first or last,
Yeah, it's
or not at all.
Just
Well,
a long
we're-
hallway full of like with some columns. I don't see anything really there. You don't see that? It
No,
looks
we
kinda
don't.
dark.
Wall of blackness.
No, we
Big wall
don't.
of black.
But that's obviously where the sword is.
Or hammer.
Our orc sword, our hammer, our hammer. Yeah. So I
Probably.
see you next time. Live your life happy, build it beautiful. Drop over into Twitch chat and say hello. Bye bye.